It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Eason letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is nothing good. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Watson off play action. Under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Seven, our score after 1. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10, Eason. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They go play action with Eason. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 29, Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Watson. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Eason. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by a running back in the NFL.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun is Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Neville Hewitt on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They find some open field here. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Hard running at the 15. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we'll tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right.
Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer. from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run with Hines, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Play action. It's Eason. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. Eason. He completes this to Sutton. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down now, it's Hines. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Blankenship's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. What a grab at pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Watson. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To throw is Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to Taylor on first down.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Here's Eason to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.